He held me at her funeral, tight, like a man grieving his loss, not mine. His lips brushed my ear, breath shaking with fake sorrow. "She was the love of my life," he whispered, voice low, reverent, like a confession to God. Then came the knife. "She even gave me a son, something you never could." I didn't flinch, didn't cry, didn't speak. Just stared ahead at the coffin, white roses draped over the lid like lies dressed in silk. He had no idea I'd read the messages months ago. No idea I'd already seen the ultrasound photo with his name saved in her phone. No idea his dead sister-in-law had once called him forever. I buried my sister that day. His turn would come soon enough. 2. Backstory setup, the relationship before the betrayal. I met Daniel in autumn. He had that easy charm, the kind that draws you in without trying. We were both broken in quiet ways back then. I thought we'd heal each other. He laughed like he hadn't been hurt, and I loved that about him. When I brought him home for the first time, my sister looked at him a little too long. I brushed it off. She was the wild one, the beautiful one, the storm. I was always the anchor. She once told me I was lucky. "He sees you," she said, "like you're the only thing in the room." I remember smiling, clueless. She didn't say he wanted me, not then. 3. Discovery of betrayal. It started small, late texts, glances that lingered too long. He guarded his phone like a guilty man. But it wasn't until his birthday that I knew. He left his laptop open. Dumb mistake for a smart man. One message thread. Her name, Ella. I clicked, read. "The way you touched me last night, I still feel you. You looked so beautiful holding him today. Our son looks just like you. When she finds out, I'll handle it, I promise." I read every word, twice. Then I closed the laptop, fixed my face, cooked him dinner that night. He kissed my cheek and called me his home. I smiled. Even then, I was already planning. 4. Shift in mindset, planning revenge. I didn't scream, didn't leave. Why should I? He cheated, lied, impregnated my sister, and still had the audacity to come home to me. I played my part, perfect wife, grieving sister, all while gathering everything I needed. I started with finances. I traced hidden accounts, moved assets quietly, hired a forensic accountant. Turns out his business wasn't just failing, it was fraudulent, easily proven, quietly devastating. Then the will. I convinced Ella to change hers months ago, when she got sick. Told her it was time to get her affairs in order, for the baby. She left everything to me, even guardianship. He didn't know. He thought the child was his insurance policy. It wasn't. 5. Execution of the plan. The night before the funeral, I sent an anonymous tip to the IRS. Included documentation, passwords, offshore transfers. 2 days later, I met with Child Services. Showed them the texts, the proof. His violent temper, never toward me, but others. Ella had journaled everything. I made sure it was found. He never even knew she kept one. The final piece? A letter. Forged? Maybe. Believable? Absolutely. A suicide note. Ella's handwriting, Ella's words. Only, I rewrote the ending. She named me as the guardian. She begged the world to keep her son away from a dangerous man. They believed it. The courts didn't even blink. 6. Climax and confrontation. He confronted me a week later, after his accounts were frozen, after the feds took his laptop, after the baby was placed in my care. I was drinking tea on the porch. He stormed in, wild-eyed and cornered. "You did this." I didn't deny it, didn't smile either, just watched him. "You think you're taking my son?" he spat. "He's not yours," I said quietly. "He never was." He paused. I let it sink in. You think Ella chose you? She pitied you, Daniel. You were just a way to feel wanted while she was dying. He looked like I'd gutted him. I stood. She was the love of your life? I whispered. Then rot with her. 7. Resolution and emotional release. He's facing 20 years now. Fraud, custody denial, endangerment. A cocktail of sins catching up all at once. The press had a field day. Grieving widow, dead sister, illegitimate child, embezzlement. It practically wrote itself. They say revenge is hollow. They're wrong. It's precise, clean, surgical. I don't cry anymore. My house is quiet. My nephew sleeps peacefully in the next room. He'll never know the man who called himself his father. Only the woman who raised him, protected him. As for Daniel, I kept the last message he sent her. Don't worry, baby, I have everything under control. He didn't. I did.